Beer batter fish fry. I'm using this. It's gonna work. Got a nice bass fillets. Nice fat bluegill fillets here. Nice 8-ounce, 9-ounce bass fillet, largemouth bass. Nice. Just caught it. Big one in there. Nice. Clean this up. Medium. It'll be tasty. I'll go over and mix up a little bit of tartar sauce. And egg. Clean off the fork. Across the cabinet. Sweet relish. Got a nice little tartar sauce here. All ready for us when this is done. And this fillet is about ready to turn over. It's been about however long it took me to make that. Kind of eyeballing it once it's golden brown. Dictated by the size of the fillet you're cooking, generally. We're going to go ahead and turn it to the heavy side. So we're going to take the belly side, and you see it's kind of stiff, and that's what you're looking for, is the fillet to be a little stiff. You know, kind of support it here, lift it up, that loin, and then bring it under here, and then just flip it over nicely. I don't like this coating as much as I like my regular just breading. I just like to use flour with salt, pepper, and maybe some sage and maybe Italian seasoning, basil, rosemary, that sort of thing. But just flour and water. So the fish fillet comes out of the water that it's sitting in after I fillet it. And I put it in fresh water in the bowl, and then I take it out of that. I dump it in my it's just flour, like I said, flour, salt, pepper, and some other greenery, you know, parsley or whatever flakes. Maybe a little paprika if it's catfish, and if it's catfish, I might throw a little grain of corn, ground corn in there. But for this kind of fish, just the regular stuff. Now I'm using a beer batter. No, I'm not really crazy about it. I think it's all right. Looks nice enough. Also, I did a double dip on the beer batter. Now I didn't just do beer batter. I'm doing it in two different ways. This is a double dip. I put it in the beer batter, and then I put it in the dry, which is just mixed up flour like the regular dredge. So this is, I'd say, getting right on done here. I'll take and turn it now one more time. Back onto its top. It's nice and stiff. Ready to turn. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. So, it's a nice coating. I'm not going to complain. It's not awful. Give it about another, I don't know, minute. Get through that thick loin fillet there. It's about 3/4 of an inch thick. nice bass. And in the meantime, we go ahead and drop one of these bluegill fillets in here next to it. It'll be just fine. Get that going. I think this bass is about ready to come out. Take it up and just let it drain a little bit. Just hold it on an angle here. Let it drain out nice. Maybe 30 or whatever. Not that long for the video. And it doesn't really need to be 30. Depends on the size of your fillet again. That's a beautiful fillet. And let's go ahead and drop this other bluegill fillet in here. There's some nice 8-inch bluegill. Okay, so those bluegill are double dip. These are just beer batter dip. So these will be the last ones. They're just in a beer batter. I'm not dipping like I did the others. Dipped it in the batter first, and then I dipped it in the dry. I rolled it in the dry. Those are just going to be in the beer batter. And I'll make some onion rings later with the rest of it. All the leftovers will be used for onion rings. Oh, that's kind of different. It's a clean paper towel. Just using it to wipe a little coating off my fingers. Those are onion to freshen up the oil. Okay, these are cooking up right nice. They're a little stiff, move around like a little card. Flip over. Do the loin side down, belly side up. And there you go. Do them belly up. Just remember, belly up. We're going to give them just enough to brown them and they'll be done. Those are just nice, tender bluegill fillets. They will not take long. I don't know, 35, 40 seconds, maybe a minute. About it. Probably 2-minute steaks. Here you go. 2-minute breakfast steak right here. You're worried about your diet, worried about your intake, go out and get you some fresh panfish. Order some nice greens while you're at it. I had lemon sorrel and stinging nettle with my bass and bluegill fillet yesterday. Today I'm pretty much just having bass and bluegill. I didn't get any greens to go with this. But, you know, I can always go out and pick some. Steam myself up a nice vegetable side here after I'm done with this. So this is just the beer batter for these two bluegill fillets. Totally different. Drop those in there and they look nice. I think it works out good either way. Like I said, I don't think I like it as good as I like my regular dredge, but when you're lakeside and you're cooking, I'll tell you what, a paper bag with the regular stuff, because it's dry, you take them out of the water, you fillet them out of, and you know, the clean water, you put the fillets in, and drop it in there, and then fry them lakeside. That is the best. I mean, it's the least complicated. This, yeah, it works out nice. These are beautiful fillets. Very nice, I think. So, get a good view there. They're going to taste great. Dog wants out. And I think that's about the end of this video. Let's get to the end here. I'm going to go ahead and flip these, right? Belly over. One of them doesn't have belly. Yeah. Loin fillet. Okay, so totally different look to these. If you can see, there's a totally different look. There's less coating altogether. So, I mean, these are going to be, you know, there's more breading here. So obviously, yeah, more bread. It's not so maybe diet friendly, but here you go, less bread. And again, if you just use the flour, salt, pepper, Italian seasonings, what have you, and then go ahead and cook it up. It pretty much comes out looking like this. It's a little thicker, a little stiffer. This is a little bit more like baked, actually, I think. That works nice. Cook it a couple times. Get nice and cooked. Beautiful whitefish. I'm going to try a piece of this fat here. Look at that. Oh man, look at that. That is beautiful. Look at the steam coming off of that piece of fish. Oh my God. Yeah, that was worth it. That cost me a whole night crawler. Wow. My income is devastated. I guarantee if you wanted to go buy some nice bass fillets like this online, it'd be a lot more than the fucking night crawler. Excuse my French. Alright, good video. Have fun. Fish well. Be good conservators and keepers of the earth. And God bless y'all.